let's look at the purchase department procedures now under material costing. Well, on the purchase department procedures, the subtopics that we would be covering are the purchase procedure, the purchase requisition, control over buying, and material issue procedures. Now let us take one by one. The purchase procedure. Now I would like to drag your attention to this simple example for the purchase procedure. To understand purchase procedure very well, let us consider this. Basically, the purchases has to be initiated under this approach. So what will happen is the planning department will initiate based on the bill of materials. BOM we call it, the bill of materials. Based on the bill of materials, a requisition to purchase the requisite amount of materials will be initiated by the planning department. Now once a purchase requisition is made, it has to go through a quotation. What is a quotation? Quotation is nothing but a tender. In fact, what is a quotation or a tender? That is, we will approach three suppliers at least 3 suppliers, so that they can provide us what is going to be the cost, at what quality, and what is the price. So the price and the quality specifications, based on the specifications, at what cost, at what quality, the 3 suppliers individually will supply the raw materials for us. So they will give us a tender based on the it's also called as request for proposal. Once the tender is received, we will raise the PO, purchase order, selecting one supplier out of the 3 suppliers. Once the purchase order is raised and goods are received, then they have to be inspected. Why do you want to inspection? I have already told you that inspection is important from the angle of quality, whether the correct quality standards are met with the specifications are right and quality standards are met. Once they are inspected and all the checks and balances are met, a goods received note will be issued. That means a goods received note is a confirmation by the company to the supplier that goods have been received as per the quality standards. All goods are received. Once the goods received note is issued, finally payment is made and the procedure is complete. So these are the basic various steps of purchase procedure. Now let us go to the PowerPoint. So this is a summary of what we have seen now. It starts with purchase requisition. So it starts with purchase requisition over here, and then we said that 3 suppliers will be checked, and then purchase order is issued, and then it's inspected, and then final payment is made. Okay, Now let's look in detail the purchase procedures. See, the purchase procedure, let's take up one by one. First, what is a purchase procedure? It is a confirmation of the best quotation. Okay, that is, out of the 3 quotations I told you, that one quotation will be selected based on what quality at a comfortable price, not at a very low price, but at a comfortable price, the purchase order will be raised. So best quotation has to be selected. So there are 4 copies that we will issue. One definitely will go to the supplier. The other 3 copies will be internally routed. One will go to the stores, one will go to the receiving department, and the other one accounting department. Now, I also told you the next thing, once a purchase order is issued, goods are received, then a goods received note will be provided. Once a goods received note is provided, once a goods received note is provided, this goods received note is originated in the receiving department, because only when goods are received in the godown or factory will I issue a goods received note. So again there are 4 copies. So the receiving department, that is why I have an arrow mark, just see from where it is going. It is going from the receiving department. The receiving department will issue the goods received note. One copy will go to the stores, one copy will go to the purchase department, and one copy to the accounting department. Okay. Now we know about goods received note. What is a material outward return note? Now after the goods have received, you are checking for quality. After the goods are received, you have to check for quality. If the quality is met, you will issue goods received note. Now you have already issued a goods received note, but then you are going and checking that there is some issues with regarding to the quality or something. So you have to return the goods back to the supplier. So materials returned to the supplier, these are keywords, after they have received in the factory and after the preparing of the goods received note. After preparing of goods received note, if materials are received in the factory, now they have to be returned to the supplier. You will use a material outward return note. Okay. So I think now you understand the difference between the purchase order, goods received note, and material outward return note. Let us go to the next topic. What is a purchase requisition? A purchase requisition is a formal request made to the purchase department to purchase the material. See, here is a storekeeper. This person is actually a storekeeper. This storekeeper will make a request to the purchase department, which is signed by the works manager and plant superintendent, okay, to purchase the requisite materials. So this is a purchase requisition. Easy to understand, right? What you want to purchase? You want to purchase so that you have to manufacture the products. Let's go to the next topic. Control over buying. Now you know that you have to purchase, there is a requisition, there is a quotation, you have purchased all the materials, goods have been received, everything. But the important point here is how much quantity will you order? What is the quantity? Here comes the topic control over buying. How is this? Let us see. Suppose, let us consider this is a drum. In this drum, suppose the maximum quantity is 10,000 units. Okay, that is a maximum level. Maximum drum, in this drum 10,000 kilograms of any material can be filled up. Okay, now the minimum level will be, let us put it as some 3,000 kilograms is the minimum level, and then the reorder level would be somewhere around 8,000 kilograms. So when you have 10,000 kilograms, you have to stop. You should not purchase more than that, because it will come out, right? It will overfill. The reorder level point is the point, that is when it touches, then you will start issuing to production. Okay, you will issue the goods to production. So once you have started issuing, the quantity will come down. When it touches 8,000, immediately you have to go to purchase. At what level will you purchase? It is based on the economic ordering quantity, EOQ. So that is the difference between ROL, reorder level, and economic ordering quantity. Once you have started issuing, say you have purchased on Monday, every day you are issuing 1000 units, 1000 kilograms to production daily. Okay, and let us assume this is 6,000. So after 4 days, 4,000 units have been issued into 4 days. 4,000 is gone. So this touches 6,000. When this will touch 6,000 on that day, that is end of Thursday, that is on Friday, you will order based on the EOQ. Once this level ROL is reached, that is once this becomes 4,000. 4,000 is gone, right? 4,000 is depleted from 10,000. From 10,000, 4,000 is depleted because 4 days have been used. So it comes to 6,000. ROL level reached. As soon as the ROL level is reached, you will go and make order fresh supplies. What is the quantity that you will buy? Based on EOQ. Okay, this is a basic understanding that you have to get. So that on the 5th day 1000 units will go, that is on Friday. Then on Saturday 1000 units will go. 6th day, correct? Then Sunday is off. So on Monday morning, this level will come down to 4,000 now. If we are getting fresh supplies only on Tuesday, so then it would have touched the minimum level. If you delay more than Tuesday for the next week, okay, then your minimum level again will start depleting. So then you have to immediately go and buy. I will just give you an example here. Say Monday you are ordering. Monday you have 10,000 units. 10,000 units you have. So Monday, let us say you are ordering 10,000 units, and then this goes up to Thursday, 4 days. So now it is 6,000 units. Now it again goes to, after 4,000, okay, you are waiting for the order to arrive, and now it is next Tuesday. So Friday, Saturday and Monday, so another 3000 is gone. So now you touch the minimum level on Tuesday. If you don't get goods by next Tuesday if you don't get goods, then it is going to cross. Like if it is going to be Wednesday, even the next day, your minimum level, which we said is going to be 3000 units, it is going to go down and it will go to the danger level. So this might be the danger level of 1000 units. So it will go to that danger level. So you have to be very careful here. Okay, so this is the basic concept of control over buying. Let us go to the next topic, material issue procedures. So what are all the material issue procedures? We will see. One is the material requisition note. We already saw that foreman withdraws the materials from the stores using the FIFO basis. They are going to withdraw the materials. So when you have the materials in the stores and when the foreman wants to take the materials, he will use the material requisition note. Then you will also study what is bill of materials. Then material transfer note. What is material transfer note? Transfer means from one department to another department you want to transfer. That is material transfer note. Then what is shop credit note? Shop credit note means if you have already taken some goods from the shop, that is from stores, you want to return it back to the stores. Like surplus materials, you want to return it back to the stores, you issue a shop credit note. Okay, it's all self-explanatory. So let's go to the next thing, bill of materials. What is bill of materials? It is nothing but a list of materials. Okay, this is important. It is a list of comprehensive list of materials, just not one list, a comprehensive list. This is a key word. It's a comprehensive list of materials laying down the description and specification of the standard quantity of materials required for the job. So whatever materials is required for the job, okay, it is a comprehensive list of materials. Okay, for example, let us take, it will be something like this. Suppose you are a cloth manufacturer. What are all the list of materials that you will require? Obviously cloth. Now cloth, what is the material product? Whether it is cotton material, okay, then in what millimeter, what centimeter it has to be issued for production. Okay, then other items, like you want button, if you want to have shirts you need to have buttons, or you have to have some other printing, so any printing material. If you have a chudidar, okay, you have to have some printing material, so those kind of printing materials, right? Then any other other materials that you require, so on and so forth. You will put a list of all these materials, what is the quantity of materials that is required, all these materials will be put. This is called as bill of materials. Okay, now let us go to the next thing. It is a material specification list, I told you clearly, and it is prepared by planning department, right? There are 4 copies that will go. One will go to the stores, the other will go to the cost accounting department so that they can prepare for budget estimates and material variances. The third copy will go to the production department for control of materials, and the fourth copy will be with the planning department because they are the originator. So the planning department is the originator, and from that, these are the originator, from that it will go here. One will go to stores, one will go to cost accounting department, one will go to production department. Okay, so once this basic understanding has come, we can go to the next topic. Important, very very important, is we have to compare between two things. One is bill of material and material requisition note. Now I told you what is bill of material. It's a comprehensive list. So if I want everything, I want cloth materials, I want all the products, I want the button, I want the the printing materials, everything I want to manufacture a chudidar, or to manufacture a sari, or to manufacture a dress material. I want all the materials. I should use bill of material. Similarly, if I want to manufacture a bicycle, or if I want to manufacture a two-wheeler, okay, I need everything, all the materials. I need the tires, I need the the piston, the handle, the engine, everything I require, right? All that is bill of materials. What is material requisition note? It is something like, you just imagine you have a vehicle, you have given it for service, and there are some spare parts which are not there, and I just the repair person, okay, will just draw the specific materials from the stores to repair this vehicle. That is called as material requisition note. Now we can take the example one by one. Okay, the differences. The bill of materials is prepared by the drawing office. The material requisition is done by the storeman, because he wants some spare parts, so he will just draw that materials for that spare parts. The bill of materials is a complete list. It is not just one or two parts, it is complete list, end to end, from pin to piston, everything should be there. But material requisition note is only an authorization to issue specific amount of materials to complete the job. Bill of materials replaces the store's requisition note. It replaces store's requisition note. It cannot replace the bill of material, definitely, because this is only some parts you want. But bill of materials is the entire list of materials, so you don't require a store's requisition. Bill of materials is used for the purpose of quotation. I told you very clearly, right? In the beginning of this chapter, I told you that for quotation and tender, remember 3 suppliers. For all of that, the bill of material is important. The material requisition note is only can be used as a historical cost purposes. Lastly, the bill of material is a quantitative control of materials drawn through the store's requisition. It can be used as a control of materials. The material requisition note shows the actual materials drawn. Now, bill of materials is planned. These are all planned. I want this material, I want this. But material requisition note is the actuals. So you can also say budget is bill of materials, actual is material requisition note. So this comparison from an examination point of view is very very important. So make a note of this, okay, and it is easy to make a note of this. Once the understanding you have got, then it is easy. Here we end the chapter on the purchase procedures and other various purchase department procedures. So the next we will study about the material storage and the procedures related to storage of materials.